Welcome back to Bronze League Heroes. Oh, Protoss versus Oh my god. Okay. Protoss versus Protoss on Winter's Gate. The blue Protoss already sending out a probe. It is Flipparto. And in the bottom right, it is random. So we will see. Oh, there's a forge. There's a forge. Why wouldn't there be a forge? Of course there's a forge. Oh, all right. It looks like it's going to be a long range. Oh, and forge number 2. Because units are overrated. A second probe is on the way. Flipparto has a plan. He's going to cannon rush from the low ground. It's a decoy. Another probe is going out there. 2 probes for both sides. And both players are going to cannon rush from the low ground. They're not going to give away that. I mean, that probe came in from a suspicious angle. I'm not sure if Flipparto's watching for that. Meanwhile, a gateway's on the way. It's a macro cannon rush. Of course, the forge. Wait. Random takes his gas. Meanwhile, the waypoints are all over the place with the, at least 6,900 DPI on these players. There's a cannon on the way. So the cannon on the low ground can't actually really do anything right now. But he could drag these probes to the cannon. And, oh, there you go. Well, now he knows. I don't know if 6 probes are going to solve the problem. Meanwhile, we're both cannon rushing each other. Possibly the most iconic of cheeses, of rushes, a cannon rush. And, well, let the games begin. And Flipparto's going to macro it out. Okay, whose cannon is it anyways? Random's cannon is slightly quicker. It's going to come down to the numbers. There's a cannon coming on the high ground from Random. It's covered by the other cannon. There are no defensive cannons for Flipparto, but he's expanding with a tactical nexus to the other side. Random is trying to contain the attack, and so far, his cannons will be coming up earlier. He'll probably lose the cannon at the front, and maybe the forge is vulnerable. He's building another gateway. He canceled the first gate. That's a smart move. Meanwhile, the cannons are having it out. Eventually, a second cannon will finish and win the day, but there's another cannon for Random in the main. So far, 3 cannons for both sides, but Flipparto's really committing to this attack, and he's kind of preemptively defended himself with the expansion on the other side of the map. Another cannon's on the way. Will he recall his probes? Because right now, cannons are closing in. The forge is vulnerable from Flipparto, whereas the forge of Random is intact for now. The cannon that hits the mineral line is getting closer. The first gateway of anyone is about to finish. Random is actually going to tech up towards Cybernetics Core. Alright, so this cannon's just going at it. At this, Flipparto, it's time to recall. And away go the probes. Alright. So the mini-map, everybody's gotten real up close and personal here. Everyone is mining from within, well, this screen. The cannon will finish slightly quicker. The forge is not long for this world. Flipparto's just going to slap down a gateway in his opponent's base, because why not? Another cannon. He's really trying to keep things contained here. There's a lot of catching up that needs to be done by Flipparto. But Random actually has less probes, and he's obvious. Oh wait, this is Flipparto's assimilator. There are 2 probes. The gateway is under attack. The cannon can hit the gateway. The shield battery's on the way. Another gateway from Random. He's trying to stop the bleeding. The tourniquet cannon's here. Now, eventually, he'll be able to retake his assimilator. Cannons are just hitting whatever's in range nowadays. A cyber core from Flip. There are 2 cyber cores in this base right now, so we're real up close and personal. Nobody has personal space. Not in Protoss versus Protoss. They get up in there. It's like a knife fight with a rubber knife in a phone booth. Eventually, somebody's going to get hit in the eye. But wait. Oh, wait, random from the Bumula! He's cannon. It doesn't affect the attack speed of the cannons, just the movement speed of units. He's found the Nexus, and random is wait, what? Flippardo's expanding to the natural of random, whereas random is cannon rushing from the back. He's gonna try to do a cannon pincer attack. Unfortunately, he can't do that because he lost his forge. But there's a robotics facility and a Stargate. What can they see? The Stargate is actually in vision range. There's no forge. Remember, there's no forge here. Wait, there are no units. Oh, he sees the cannons. Hey, let's go to the Flippardo action cam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. He doesn't have any units, which is a problem. I think he was about to try to build a cannon, but he lost his forge a long time ago. Another robotics facility. Okay, so he may just end up migrating once again to the Nexus here. He's building shield batteries, but I'm not entirely, like, there are no units. He could maybe build... I don't even know if this is in range of the Nexus. I think it is. Oh! Okay, so eventually this will die unless the Immortal has something to say about it. There are now 30 probes for, well, the very first unit of the game will be an Immortal out of Flippardo at the 6.5 minute mark with a robotics facility in his opponent's... What? There's a cannon here hitting the Cyber Core! Cannons chopping around the edges. But the Immortal isn't there. Another Stargate! There's a lot going on here. Random has yet to use his Stargate. A Stalker is warped in to try to work on this. The shield batteries will really help out the Immortal, but there's also a shield battery here for Random. Okay, so, wait, he's targeting the battery. The biggest of brains. The smartest of moves. But the shield battery has so much energy. The Immortal is immortal! Another Immortal blasting through. Void Rays from both sides. Shield batteries doing their absolute best, and their best is more than good enough. Meanwhile, the Cyber Core goes down as it's slowly attacked by the cannon in the main. The shields are stripped away from Flippardo's base, but that's about it. 5 shield batteries are a nice place to fall back to. But Void Rays for both sides. A second Stargate, very optimistically from Random. He does have probes on the other side of the map. He's looking for more bases, but I mean, he knows that. Oh wait, I mean, you can see the probes, but there's going to be. Oh, he goes for the Nexus. He's going for the throne. Go big or go home. And to go home, it's not very far. It's literally like, it's his natural. The Immortals, too heavy to shoot up with their little stubby Dragoon legs. But guess what? There's a Void Ray! Oh no! He's micro-ing! It's a disaster! Oh, but the shield battery helps. But the other Void Ray is charged up. Another Void Ray comes out. The Immortals are blasting through. He targets the Stargate. Another Stargate is online. How fortuitous. Another Void Ray is coming up. This Void Ray is charged up. But what's here to stop the Immortals? One Void Ray. That's it. He can retreat to his cannons. Meanwhile, Flippardo is angrily looking at this Void Ray with this probe. Probe very optimistic here. Oh, shield battery. The probe not going to make it. But another Void Ray. It's the revolving Void Ray doors. There's nothing in production, but down goes the shield battery. He charges up the Void Ray. Isn't enough? Oh, this is Random's only base. It's his only base. The Immortals are blasting through. This Void Ray is the last unit. Oh no, the cannon resets the shield regen. Random, like, Flippardo has somehow out-macroed Random outside of Random's base. So this is, I mean, if he loses this Nexus, there's nothing left. Random does have potentially enough. Oh, he's going for the throne! But there's a second Void Ray. Oh, I gotta be careful about those. He charges up both Void Rays. The Immortals, like, the shields are down. Flippardo will win the... Well, I don't know if Random really realizes the magnitude of the situation, but he's building another Void Ray. It's technically 2 Void Rays to 1, but one is badly bruised. There's a Cyber Core on the way. Here comes a Void Ray. They're battling. Don't cross the beams! Void Ray is being produced. Essentially the default unit in every Protoss's arsenal, from all the way from Bronze to Gold League. Oh, he charges up the Void Ray! A counter charge! But oh, he gets it! Oh, wait a second. Alright, Random now has 3 Void Rays to 0. The Nexus, though! The Nexus! The Nexus is losing so much. The Nexus is nearly dead. He has enough for another Nexus, but he's building he's building shield batteries in the main. The Nexus itself! Like 2... Ah! The Void Rays! He almost got an Immortal. There's very limited time here. Random's building another Nexus. Almost perfectly on the right spot at this base, because everybody just decided they're going to build only on this side of the map. Cannons are very good units. Oh, another Void Ray comes up. Those 3 shield batteries are going to make all the difference. Random very late on his own shield batteries. Flipardo continues macro. He's building 2 more Stargates, which is incredibly optimistic. The Immortals will blast through the Nexus. He'll lose a couple. It won't matter. There's no more mining. He could just go for it. Desperation. Oh, he's targeting the batteries. Oh, no. He's microing. Suddenly, Random, it looked he didn't quite adapt in time. Flipardo's very ready to play the containment game. GG, and he just taps it out. A concise ending to an action. Flipardo had 3,500 minerals at the end, just putting that out. A concise ending to an action-packed counter cannon contain. Well, what they did, while they weren't very good, their strategies, on the other hand, what am I saying? Flipardo was so ready to do that. I don't, like, what kind of person is that? Random was doing a cannon rush, but he didn't look as comfortable. But Flipardo comes waltzing in like he's got a deep V shirt with no undershirt there. He has a cannon in one hand and a probe in the other. And he's like, let's fucking party, bitches. And that is how, well, that's how that game went. So hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe and ring the bell and comment on. I don't know if those guys were really bronze, because it's not about actually being bronze. It's about embracing the spirit of Bronze League heroes. And before I forget, thank you, Jellyfish Man, for deeming that one worthy. It was a fun game. I hope you enjoyed.